you, Callum?
Answer me.
Callum, stay where you are.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children.
Oh my god!
Against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away.
Hey, Nathan!
Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Callum? Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is... Wait. The governor... I can't read that. Yeah, the governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that the resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, whatever, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes very soon. I will know. This has been for nothing. Can I close that? Okay. I really thought that bear was gonna stare at me. Hi, Griff! This is not Overwatch. I'm gonna use Overwatch as my,
Callum!
break from this game.
Callum!
I've been really wanting to play this game for a long time, so... I thought might as well.
Callum!
After I finish this game, we're gonna play some Overwatch. Unless I have a heart attack, then...
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. It'd make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Okay, we were waiting for a turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an iced carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice, but the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportion, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Then these teenagers walked up right in front of him and made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit while he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos, everybody running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. It was stabbing him with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids landed on the ice sculpture, making a horrible creature look more or less alive. Hey, Stone. Oh, dang it, I keep hitting escape to exit those.
can't get on while it's moving.
No, no, no. No, no, no. How do I get in there? How do I get in there? How do I write it? No. Okay, still, yeah. No heart attack so far.
Oh, I remember this.
What the fuck? What's that? Oh, it's just a bench. I think I almost just threw up a little bit. Yeah!
Come out, sweetie.
This way, Mom.
This way.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
It is disturbing.
First time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And
Hey.
shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought. Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Hello?
Catch me, Mommy.
In here. I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but at the end of the season, it here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's a goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters, and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it. and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park managers about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside this Psychoil station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today. Lucky me. And he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Eye-fucking me. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor. When he came by, Chad, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Hedman. Alright, guys. I saw a person back there. I feel like when I drop this paper, she's gonna be in my face. Oh, I knew it!
Come out, sweetie.
This way, Mommy.
I knew it! Oh, hold on, that made me really have to pee.